What is up, YouTube? Silver Dragons here. Today is a big day because I finally get to show off the fourth release for the Goldbacks. If you've been keeping track, it all started out with Utah, then Nevada and New Hampshire came out, and finally we get to take a look at state number 4. It is Wyoming. Check this out. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, the day has finally come. The world premiere for the Wyoming Goldbacks. In fact, we don't need all of these other Goldbacks out here. Let me clear this off a little bit for you. First off, I have to say the designs for the all-new Wyoming Goldbacks are exquisite. They have a new artist and she did a wonderful job on these. And 4 of the 5 designs depict new virtues. On the one, we have reverentia, which means reverence or respect. I really like this one. And then on the 5 Goldback, we have audentia, which is the Latin word for boldness or fearlessness. Next up, we have the 10 Goldback with yet another new virtue. This is fiducia, which means trust. And the 4th and final new virtue is on the 25 Goldback. Her name is fidelitas, which means loyalty. The 50 Goldback from every single state has the same virtue, and her name is libertas, which means liberty. I love the continuity from state to state. Now, I know it's possible that I probably mispronounced some of those virtues, but hey, I live in America and I don't speak Latin. What do you want from me? Either way, look, these Goldbacks are absolutely gorgeous, and today is the world premiere, although they have been selling on pre-sale from a number of bullion dealers, and about half of all the Wyoming Goldbacks made have already been sold. So I know a lot of people are extremely excited about these. Whether you live in Wyoming or you have just fallen in love with this particular artwork, or perhaps you want to collect one Goldback from every single state, these are a must buy. Also, Goldback is doing something special with not only the Wyoming release, but also every single state that comes out after it. They're issuing a special collectible version of the Goldback. Now, I'm not going to get into too much detail in this video, but it is called the Alpha Series. And you can tell if you have one of these special versions by looking to the left of the date. And if you see that Alpha symbol, you should hold on to your Goldback because it's rare and collectible. Now, these will be available in graded sets, but some of them will just be sent out into the wild, so make sure you check them. Now, before I go over all of the artwork on the new Wyoming Goldbacks, there's something special we gotta talk about. Here we are at goldback.com checking out their brand new website, but that's not why we're here. If we click on company and news, check out the headline right here. All coin stores in Wyoming are selling Goldbacks in the 2022 release. Yes, you heard that right. Every single LCS in the entire state will have Goldbacks available for sale. This is really good for the local communities. If they want to pick up some hyper-fractional gold to barter with, they can just go to any coin shop. And one more thing I want to show you, if you go to Goldbacks and Goldback Art Gallery, here is where you can find really good photos and descriptions of every single Goldback that's come out so far. If we go to the Wyoming series, you can read all about the designs, find all the Easter eggs for yourself. I'm not going to go over every single detail in this video, but I will show these off and talk about some of the highlights. Alright, so the first one we're going to talk about today is the one Wyoming Goldback. Now again, the virtue on this one is reverentia. Now she is depicted as a Shoshone Native American woman, and she's wearing a traditional buckskin dress. On her arm, you can see she has a bald eagle. That is ridiculously cool. Now down below her, there's actually a phrase, and this one reads, revere what is sacred. So that's awesome. These sunflowers actually have 7 ladybugs on them. I'm not going to talk about the significance. If you want to figure that one out for yourself, you're going to have to check it out on the Goldback website. Now, behind her is an American bison, and that rock formation is actually called Devil's Tower, and it's very sacred to the Native American tribes in the area. Next up, we have the 5 Wyoming Goldbacks, and the virtue on this one is audentia, which again means boldness. Now, she is a rodeo queen. She just got crowned. She's standing in her formal rodeo attire. Right next to her is her trusty horse. Now, there are some roses and thorns in this one kind of scattered about. These signify the beauty and danger of boldness. Now, she's actually a metaphor for the biblical story of Esther, and as you can see, there is a scroll over there on the right and a king's scepter in the foreground. The phrase down below on this one reads, "Doubt not, fear not." If you remember the story, Esther actually saved her people from being killed, so definitely a bold move there. On the 10 Wyoming Goldback, the virtue is fiducia or trust, and she is depicted as a pioneer woman. She's actually carrying some birch wood on her back, probably to put in that fire right there, and very fittingly, the phrase on this one is trust in the Lord. So what I want to know is what is in that big pot right there. I mean, do we got some stew going? What is for dinner? There's a few Easter eggs in this one, just like the other Goldbacks. I'm not going to go over everything, but behind her we do have 2 yoked oxen. They are representative of hard work, and behind them is the very famous formation Split Rock. On the 25 we have Fidelitas or loyalty, and she's actually a Wyoming ranch girl waiting for her groom. She is in her wedding attire. Behind her is the Grand Teton Mountains and a small log chapel. Now, she's holding a lamp in one hand and a jar of oil in the other. Below her is her faithful cattle dog. The phrase on this one is faithful to the end, and that's definitely important when we're talking about loyalty. Lastly, we got the big one, the 50 Wyoming Goldbacks, and this one is Libertas or Liberty. Now, she's actually depicted as a mid-20th century hiker passing through Yellowstone National Park, and she's got all the stuff you'd need for a good hike, right? She's got her canteen, flashlight, walking stick, she's got a backpack, but she does have a sword on her back, and there's a shield down below there as well, representing the constant need to be ready to defend liberty from those who seek to take it away. And down below, the phrase on this one reads, "Stand fast in liberty." If we take a look at some of the animals, we can see she has 2 wolves to the side of her and a mother bear behind her. This represents community and cooperation. And then in the background, we have an eruption from, you guessed it, Old Faithful. All right, well, there you have it. Those are the 2022 Wyoming Goldbacks. Now, if you want to learn more about the Goldbacks in general, I did make a video talking all about them. I will put a link up in the corner as well as a link down below in the description of this video. Definitely go check that one out. You can learn about why Goldbacks were created to begin with and what their actual purpose is. But coming back to the 2022 Wyomings, we've been waiting for an incredibly long time for another state to be released. So I'm very excited that these are finally out. They're finally available to the public. Look, if you want to pick some up for yourself, I'll put a link to the Goldback website down below in the description of this video. Go there and you can find a list of all of the online bullion dealers who offer them for sale. But if you do live in Wyoming, then just head over to your local coin shop and you can pick some up there as well. I want to say a massive thank you to Goldback for actually sending me all of these to review and show off to all of you. I think it's really cool to actually have them in hand, be able to see all of the little details in each and every single one of them. Lastly, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of you for watching my video, and I will see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.